This is the story of Barnet Football Club's first ever season in the Football League. After knocking on the door for so long, the Bees had finally reached their promised land, and they celebrated in style by topping the 4th Division scoring charts in glorious fashion.
And it's Poole who comes away with the ball for Barnet. Couldn't squeeze that one through though, a chance here and a great shot, oh, a superb goal by Kenny Lowe.
Barry Fry's team of entertainers were always destined to make their mark in thrilling style. From the moment Gary Bull got the scoring underway in a bizarre opening match against Crewe, it was a season packed with drama. An avalanche of goals made Barnet the talk of football, and within 4 months of making their league debut, the men from Underhill had soared to the top of the 4th Division. In the end, the strength-sapping demands of a long, hard season denied Barnet promotion at the first attempt. But they made the playoffs, and they almost ended the season in the final at Wembley.
This is Hunt again, nice ball for Poole. Poole squares it, Howell with a shot, oh, the keeper's lost it, it's there! Carter scores!
12 months earlier, Barnet had won their league status in the most dramatic of circumstances. Needing just 1 point from their final match at Fisher Athletic, the Bees twice fell behind before claiming their prize in a swashbuckling finale.
Bull with his back to goal, tries his luck, oh, what a goal by Gary Bull!
Barnet, champions of the Vauxhall Conference after finishing runners-up 3 times in 4 seasons, were finally to get their chance in the big time. The question was, how would they cope against full-time professionals? Stan Flashman had allowed some of his players to remain part-time, and manager Barry Fry had promised his side would abandon none of their flamboyant style.
We've worked hard to get here, let's enjoy it. Play your football, score plenty of goals, entertain the public. We won't change our ways for nobody, let's get out and at them. Good luck, God bless you. Hey, hey.
And the boss couldn't have wished for a better response. 6 minutes into their Football League debut, Jeff Cooper split the Crewe defence, and like cousin Steve, Gary Bull doesn't miss too many from there. The new boys were off to a fairy tale start, but it was all too good to be true. 10 minutes later, it was 4 against 3 at the other end, and Tony Naylor equalised with Crewe's first shot on target. In their next attack, a repeat performance. Naylor set up Mark Gardner, and Ron Futcher said thank you very much. It got worse. On 26 minutes, the Barnet defence went one way, so Rob Edwards went the other. And all of a sudden, being in the big time wasn't quite as much fun. But defensive frailty seemed to be catching. Duncan Horton's big boot transfixed the Crewe defence, and Mark Carter made it 3-2 just before the break. And if Carter had made more of a golden chance 10 minutes into the second half, there might have been a happy ending. But Cooper's clumsy challenge on Craig Hignett on the hour was a mini disaster. Hignett put away number 4, and it was downhill at Underhill after that. Not that you could blame the Barnet defence too much for number 5. Gary Phillips beaten all ends up by a grass cutter from Edwards, who was starting to run the show. Barry Fry immediately made 2 substitutions, but that didn't stop Rob Johnson getting in a tangle a minute later, and Hignett punished him with another inch-perfect finish. Quite a few Barnet fans were on their way home by the time Gary Bull proved again how important he's going to be this season by poaching his second. But the agony at the other end hadn't finished, as Crewe made it a magnificent 7 and Edwards completed his hat-trick. The Barnet fans who were still around at the final whistle saw Bull and Frank Murphy set up Mark Carter for his second right on time. And for a club that pride themselves on being superstitious, believe it or not, even 7-4 isn't quite as bad as it sounds.
Last year we was 17 points behind Kettering. The year before we was 19 points behind Darlington. And we haven't won our first game for about 4 or 5 seasons. So although it's humiliating, 7-4 at home, I won't let it worry me too much. We'll just get on with the job and hopefully pick up a point or 2 in the next 3 or 4 months.
Barry Fry's reaction to his side's chaotic league debut was to make 6 changes for the Rumbelows Cup encounter with 3rd Division Brentford.
9 minutes played then. Hoddle to take the free kick, rolls it short to Johnson. He's got players in the middle, good cross in. Nicky Evans is there, and Barnet are ahead. Smiley then with the corner for Brentford, a good one into the middle. Evans with the header, and Richard Cadet poaching from close range. He gets Brentford's equaliser. Here come Brentford again. Cadet on the edge of the box. Can he turn? Oh, nice little shimmy onto his left foot, and that's a fine second goal for Richard Cadet. So Barnet looking to make an early impact in this second half, building now down the right-hand side, and a chance perhaps for Lynch on the overlap. Yes, this is Lynch. Can he get his cross in? Gets to the byline. Nicky Evans is there with the side footer. A lovely goal for Barnet. The Bees building again. Bull inside looking for Carter and Johnson. Through to Gary Bull. Takes it well in his stride. And a lovely little toe poke in the bottom corner. Gary Bull celebrates in style. Knocked back in again. A chance for Godfrey with the back header. And that's past Berryman. And Brentford pull one back. With the scramble, Carter's shot blocked on the line. Gary Bull follows up, and that's his second goal. Brentford still applying the pressure, looking for another late goal. Holdsworth with a header. Berryman can't reach it, and that's 5-4. 5 minutes into injury time now. Jones with the deep cross. Holdsworth's in there. What can he do? He turns and it's there. Brentford have equalised.
Another unbelievable contest at the Underhill Stadium. And amazingly, Barnet's opening 2 matches have produced no less than 21 goals.
Gary Bull showed the same goal-scoring instincts as his brother Steve, the Wolves and England striker, to put Barnet in front after 14 minutes. Then Stant was flattened in the box after 34 minutes. Steve Charles equalised for the Stags from the spot. But 4 minutes later, Barnet regained the lead through Carter, and that's how it finished. Mansfield 1, Barnet 2.
Mark Carter's 4th goal in the opening 3 games had sealed Barnet's first ever win in the Football League. Next stop, Griffin Park, and the second leg of that Rumbelows Cup tie with Brentford.
Jones with it. Blissett flicks on, and it's a goal! And Dean Holdsworth makes it Brentford 1, Barnet 0, 9 minutes gone. Jones. Godfrey. Holdsworth. Good ball for Smiley, great run from Smiley. Back to Holdsworth, and it's off the post, and it's there by Godfrey. Kevin Godfrey pokes it home. 21 minutes gone. Brentford 2, Barnet 0. Buckle. Manuel. And Terry Evans. Evans is there! It's 3-0. 39 minutes gone. Terry Evans makes it 3-0. Evans. Showler makes the run. Showler's cross, ball! In fact, it was Mark Carter.
Mark Carter's strike 2 minutes from time had provided the final say, but Brentford had taken the tie 8-6 on aggregate.
Well, referee Mr Scoville has now added on 6 minutes of injury time. The Bees still looking for the vital breakthrough. Johnson can't reach that, and Hereford tried to come away, but this is Naylor looking to get the ball forward as quickly as possible. The seconds running out. Good high hanging centre. Keeper Elliott, oh, he's fumbled it, and Roger Willis is there with the flying header, and Barnet have scored a dramatic winning goal.
Thanks to that late winner from Roger Willis, Barnet had deservedly landed their first league success at the Underhill Stadium. Willis's reward is a place in the starting lineup at Lincoln.
Barnet piling on the pressure once again. Ball is in there. Nicky Evans wins it. Chance for Frankie Murphy. Pulls it back. Oh, what a torpedo-like header by Gary Bull. Great goal for the Bees. Willis knocks it long down the line. This is Gary Bull advancing into the penalty area. He's got players up with him. Frankie Murphy, 2-0 to Barnet. So Showler to take the corner kick now. The Bees hungry for more goals. David Howell can't reach it, falls for Willis, deflected, and Willis will claim that deflected on the way in, but Harry Willis claims his second goal this week. Willis once again, cross charge down, can Showler turn, lays it off to Poole, another deflection, and it loops past the keeper for Barnet's fourth goal. So Kenny Lowe, the low corner, takes a flick in, oh, and it's an own goal. Finney has turned the ball into his own net, and Barnet go nap. Showler finds Kenny Lowe, dances one way, turns the other, good ball inside, Showler on running again, and it's Nicky Evans at the far post, and that's a great goal by Nicky Evans. Barnet 6th on the night.
Barnet 6 of the best had sentenced Lincoln to their heaviest home defeat in 100 years of league football.
In the 4th Division, frustration for Northampton, who took a first-half lead against the league newcomers Barnet. Bobby Barnes the scorer. It stayed that way until injury time, when Gary Bull equalised. His 8th goal of the season, Northampton 1, Barnet 1.
For the second Saturday in a row, Barnet had left it late. Gary Bull's equaliser had come in the 92nd minute. At home to Doncaster Rovers, Bull was rejoined by his striking partner Mark Carter, back in the side after 2 weeks out with injury.
Just a minute to half-time now as Kenny Lowe knocks it forward to Gary Bull. Not a lot of options ahead of him, a lot of Doncaster players back. Oh, Bull's going alone, what a great run, marvellous chip, and what an outstanding individual goal by Gary Bull. Let's look at this again, he took on the whole of the Doncaster defence, still not much on, but a marvellous inch-perfect chip into the roof of the net.
That makes it 4 wins out of 6 in the league, and only goal difference now separates Barnet from top spot. Meanwhile, Barry Fryer slapped a £500,000 price tag on 9-goal Gary Bull.
35 minutes played, Kenny Lowe at the free kick, the far post, the heads go up, and it's knocked down by Bodley and Bull, and here's Bull again with a right footer, and a great flying save there. Lowe takes another deep free kick to the far post. Bull is in there again, knocks it back. Oh, and Carter must score, and it's in off a defender, and Carter's 6th goal of the season. On the stroke of half-time now as Hill curls this corner across, and it's a little bit of a scramble there in the box. What's going to happen? Glenn Humphreys has equalised for Scunthorpe. Kenny Lowe tries to get that one away. Carter can't reach it. Here goes Kenny Lowe. Good ball out to the left-hand side. Showler takes it in his pace, and the shot well saved. Lowe follows up, and the keeper, Musselwhite, did very well. Gary Bull can't reach that one. Chance now for Jason White. He's in behind the Barnet defence on the breakaway. Oh, and it's there. Totally against the run of play, and Jason White puts the visitors 2-1 up. There's 25 minutes left now. Mickey Bodley to thump this free kick to the edge of the box. Willis is there. What a great header, and a fantastic goal by Harry Willis. Low to take this one. The heads go up. Bodley's in there, and Roger Willis seems to be impeded. Appeals for a penalty. The referee's given it. Willis on his knees, he salutes the West Bank, and with just 60 seconds left, there's a penalty kick and a chance perhaps for Barnet to steal the points. Gary Bull is the man with this penalty now for Barnet. We approach injury time, he's done it! No chance for Musselwhite, he went the wrong way, and Barnet have won by 3-2.
Gary, perhaps a quiet game by your standards, but you still got the goal that counted.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed in my own performance, but the team showed a bit of character and we got the right result in the end.
10 goals for yourself, that shows you're doing something right.
Yeah, I've started off well, hopefully I can keep it up. I'll get a few penalties I think this year, so they all add up.
How are you finding it in the 4th Division?
Well, so far so good I think. I mean, we've adapted well, we've showed a few teams we can play and we're getting a few results at the moment.
In the 4th Division, Gillingham couldn't have had a better start against league newcomers Barnet. Tony Eales lashed the ball home after just 73 seconds. But Barnet have quickly earned a reputation for high-scoring games, and Poole Wilson began their account with a header. Barnet manager Barry Fry was enjoying his afternoon. And 2 goals in 2 minutes showed the Priestfield crowd they were in for another thriller. First, Kenny Lowe put Barnet ahead with a 30-yard free kick. But Fry didn't have long to celebrate. Gillingham hit back straight away. Peter Beadle flicking on a free kick to David Crown. 2-2 at half-time. And a superb solo effort from Crown put the home side ahead. It was his turn to celebrate this time. But Gary Poole, brother of England striker Steve, hit back with his 11th goal of the season. Final score, Gillingham 3, Barnet 3.
Once again, Gary Bull has a final say as Barnet preserve their unbeaten away record. But goal difference still denies the Bees outright leadership of the 4th Division. The home match with Cardiff City attracts a crowd of 4,000.
Barnet on the attack once again, charged down, it's pulled across. This is Paul Showler, what can he do? Oh, lovely footwork, impish skills, and Paul Showler claims the opening goal for the Bees. Willis flicks it on there. It's Barnet look to take the initiative once again. Showler in the penalty area. He's pulled down from behind by Mark Jones. No doubt about it. Mr. Willard points to the spot. As we look at this again, certainly a foul. And Showler wins the penalty. Gary Bull from the spot then. And that's through the keeper's hands and into the bottom left-hand corner. Slightly lucky, but Gary Bull delighted with that one. Cardiff looking to get back into this game now as they build with the number 10, Carl Dale. That's out to the right-hand side. Chance for Griffith to get this across. And Dale's there at the far post and he scrambled it in. And Cardiff are back in it. Andy Pape launching another missile down the field, looking for the head of Willis. Nice little flick on there. Searle to clear his line. Surely, no, he's given it straight to Bull. And Bull, with 7 minutes remaining, has notched Barnet's 3rd.
Gary Bull's 4th double strike of the season means Barnet are still neck and neck with leaders Blackpool, second only on goal difference. Bull starts the game at Walsall as the league's top goal scorer, but the goals finally run dry all round in the Midlands as the Bees fired their first blank in the 4th Division, the first away defeat of the season. Derek Payne makes his league debut for Barnet in the home match against York City, his first senior outing in 9 months.
A muscular driving run forward from Gary Poole. He's got Willis on the overlap, good cross in. Bull can't reach that, it's headed away by McCarthy. The shot from Poole, it finds Bull off the crossbar, it's out, but Murphy follows up, and he has the simplest task of putting Barnet ahead. A spectacular volley by Gary Bull reverberated from the crossbar, and Murphy with the cushioned header to salute the crowd. Chance now for Murphy, he's through against the keeper. Hall comes across and does well. Gary Bull follows up, lovely little clip across the goal, and Murphy's there, and 2-0. Substitute super sub Frank Murphy claims his 2nd. He's only been on the field for 6 minutes.
Frank Murphy's quick-fire double had sealed the points, but he was still left on the bench against table-topping Blackpool.
Poole and Bull combine well, and Willis is away. It's an acute angle, but a great shot across the keeper. And Harry Willis has put Barnet ahead. Poole runs across, Gary Bull made it as well. As Willis advanced, a sizzling drive across the keeper into the far corner. Oh, Blackpool top of the table, but second rate this afternoon as Pape pushes that one out. The shot there deflected over the crossbar came from Nigel Pepper. And Barnet get off the hook. This is Paul Showler now. Will he reach this? He does well. Looks up. Gary Poole is racing in at the far post. What a fantastic goal by captain Gary Poole. The enticing cross by Paul Showler. And Poole's thumping header gave the keeper absolutely no chance, and Barnet go 2 ahead. Showler takes this deep corner. It's over the keeper. It's in at the far post. Unbelievable stuff there from Paul Showler. And that's something that Barry Fry will tell you, that Paul Showler practices in training. He practices scoring from corners.
An awesome display by the Bees that left them level on points with new leaders Mansfield. It's a rich vein of form that continues at Scarborough, where goals from Showler, Poole and 2 from Willis extend the winning run to 3 matches, without a goal conceded. A rare off day in front of goal proved costly at Wrexham. Barnet had dominated possession, but the nearest they came to matching Watkins' winning strike was a shot against the post by Paul Wilson. Nonetheless, Barry Fry saw no reason to change his side for the home match with Carlisle on Guy Fawkes night.
Well, it's Guy Fawkes night, and Chairman Stan Flashman was telling me he's hoping for some fireworks on the pitch from Barnet tonight as Thomas comes forward for Carlisle. Oh, and Mickey Bodley has turned that one into his own net. Andy Pape was completely wrong-footed, and Carlisle take the lead against all the odds. Watson coming forward now for Carlisle. He gets past David Howell into the penalty area. Good challenge there by Howell. No, the referee, Mr. Hemsley from Ampthill, has pointed to the spot. Well, let's have a look at this again. Howell came across, no danger there, or yes, he seemed to catch him in fact. And Tony Fife to take the penalty. No chance for Andy Pape, and it's 2-0 to Carlisle. Gary Bull finds Paul Showler now. 2 defenders around him. Back to Gary Bull. Turns one way, clips it the other. The little flick on, and David Howell is there. Lovely goal. David Howell's first goal for Barnet in the Football League. Great work by Gary Bull. He really made that little quick deflection on and full length from David Howell. Bull once again causing a lot of problems with his trickery just outside the penalty area. Showler will line up another cross. No, plays it short. Bull can't reach it. Poole is there. Fantastic goal by Gary Poole. Well, Showler fooled everybody there with the deeper cross. First time effort from Poole. No chance for keeper O'Hanlon. Showler to take this corner kick then into the near post. It's flicked on. And Gary Bull puts Barnet ahead. The Bees' third goal in 10 minutes. 2-0 down. Now 3-2 up. Just 3 minutes to go as Showler flights in this free kick from in front of the main stand. Chance perhaps for Carter, and he's done very well there. Mark Carter, the substitute, salutes the West Bank, and Barnet have turned this game right around. Lovely free kick from Showler, and a nice glancing header from Mark Carter.
After trailing 2-0, a 4-2 victory was a stylish return to winning form for Barnet, and once again fans at the Underhill Stadium had received value for money. The perfect start to a run of 4 home matches in a fortnight. The next challengers were Halifax Town.
He's got room to get the cross in. He's taken it a little further and being held off by Evans. Gets it across there. It must be a goal. It is! Beautifully turned in there. To the left. It was crossed and a good strike. Oh, and it looked like it was going to be a goal off the boot of Roger Willis. A dangerous cross. Oh, and he's hit the post. A great cross that from Naylor. As well as Enfield, of course, from whom he arrived here. Oh, and a great save there. The header coming in from Richards. And a marvellous reflex save by Andy Pape. Ran into trouble and into Gary Poole. And it's Poole who comes away with the ball for Barnet. Couldn't squeeze that one through though. A chance here and a great shot. Oh, a superb goal by Kenny Lowe. And that's Kenny Lowe's first home goal of the season. And that will be one for him to look back with pride. No pulling away as Wilson floats it across, and a good header is there! Roger Willis, and that's Barnet's 40th goal in the Football League, their third of the afternoon. It's Barnet 3, Halifax Town 0, and Barnet well on their way now to 3 very valuable points.
A day of celebration for Barnet less than 3 months after their first ever match in the Football League. The Bees had arrived at the top of the table. A fine achievement that meant Barry Fry's men would line up in the unfamiliar role of giants in their FA Cup first round tie against Tiverton the Minnows from the West Country.
Playing a very important part in this Barnet side. In their very first season in league football. Today it's the FA Cup, and this is Lowe. To the Bull. Bull tries the shot, and Bull scores! Inevitably, it's Gary Bull, his 17th goal of the season. Howell. Clever ball. Again, oh, Willis couldn't get there, but Dominic Naylor could, and that's his first goal of the season. But Tiverton had just been unable to really put any pressure on goalkeeper Gary Phillips. When they have raided, it's always been just individual bursts. They've never been able to get men up in support. This is Bull. Bull with a shot. Oh, fine effort. The keeper can't hold it. And Carter nets. Willis. Working it with Bull, but Bull couldn't get it back to him. Willis will win it once more. And Bodley gets it out to Wilson, who in turn knocks it into space for Bull. Bull driving in the cross, and it's a goal from Carter, is it? No, cleared off the line, and Nicky Evans celebrates his return as he slides into net at the far post. So who will take it? Whacked in there, and it's there!
Barnet have proved much too strong for the Minnows from the West Country. With a little more care in front of goal, they could have had double figures. Meanwhile, after the glamour of the FA Cup came a more likely road to Wembley in the AutoGlass trophy.
Well, it's freezing cold here tonight, but it's nice to be part of Barnet's first venture into the AutoGlass trophy as Willis picks up the pace again, lays it off to Carter. Right-footed drive through the keeper, Granville, and the Bees are ahead. Gary Poole wants to get on with it very quickly, lays it off short and gets it back again. Looks up, chance in the middle for Carter. Oh, marvellous save by Granville. One-handed, flying, fisted save to keep the score at 1-0. 66 on the clock now as Showler steps forward to take this corner once again. It's very deep. Willis is in there. Oh, what a great header. Roger Willis salutes the paltry crowd. And Barnet double their advantage. So Phillips launches another missile down the centre of the field. It falls for Gary Bull. Looks up, plays it short into space where Wilson gets it over, and it's charged down as Bull comes in again now for the Bees. Bit of a mess there in the Aldershot defence. Bull wins it to Willis. Horton. Bull and Carter. Carter must score. Can't get his shot in. Does so, and oh, just past the post from Mark Carter. "18 minutes to go. Showler with another corner in. Nicky Evans, and Nicky Evans down on his knees provides the third for the Barnet fans.
So 4 home matches in a row had produced 4 wins in a row, and 3 matches without conceding a goal. The run came to an end at Rochdale, where the home side landed the only goal of the game. Next came a home encounter with Chesterfield, Kenny Lowe missing his first league match of the season.
So Chesterfield making the early running here at Underhill. As John Cook builds on the right-hand side, cuts past Naylor, gets the cross in. And Barnet will need to get this ball away. Cook is in there, and he's turned it past Pape. The Barnet keeper didn't see it. It came through a ruck of players, and Chesterfield are ahead. Showler, good cross to the far post where Carter is there, and it's through the keeper, and that's Carter's 10th goal of the season, and the Bees are back in it. Nice interchange between Poole and Showler. Carter makes no mistake at the far post. So Barnet looking now for this winning goal. Building again with David Howell staying forward. Lays it off short to Naylor. Chance in the middle for Willis. It falls for Bull. And that's just agonisingly across the face of the goal and wide. Showler takes the corner kick. Time running out for the Bees. The heads go up at the far post. Howell knocks it across. Willis can't reach it. It falls again for Showler. Does well. Clips it back in. It's through. The keeper has clawed it off the goal line. Mick Leonard performing miracles in goal. Bodley finds Showler. Does well to keep the ball in play. And Bodley expertly in to challenge there. But Deitch puts the ball away. Right hand side now for Chesterfield, who are building with John Cook to the edge of the box. The cross in there. Oh, and Lancaster has scored. 7 minutes to go. Barnet 1, Chesterfield 2.
Barnet's first home defeat since the opening day of the season. Next, it's back to cup action, and there are 14 goals coming up in 2 away ties. Firstly, the FA Cup at Enfield.
Good to see Southbury Road packed to capacity this afternoon. Enfield enjoying one of their biggest crowds for a long, long time. And there's a chance for Robinson. Paper's come out. He's beaten him. It must be. No, it's wide of the post. A let-off for Barnet. Bodley pumps the free kick forward then. The heads go up. Ball can't reach that. This is Horton. Snuffed into the middle. Chance for Gary Bull. Right-footed. No mistake by Gary Bull. Enfield 0, Barnet 1. Still everything to play for here. Tremendous atmosphere. Nothing quite like the FA Cup to set the pulses racing. Poole inside to Bull. Lays it off short. And Carter is there. And the Barnet fans behind the goal celebrate. And surely Barnet have secured their passage to the next round. Wilson short to Poole, turns well to Gary Bull, back to Poole, neat stuff from the Bees, and Bull again. He's got Carter through, lovely defence, splitting ball. Carter around the keeper. Oh, he's pulled down, no doubt about it. Penalty kick. Lovely work by Bull in the approach play. Carter would have scored, but his ankles were dragged from beneath him. So Bull to take this kick then. Oh, a fine save. Carter follows up. And Carter, Johnny on the spot, gets his second of the afternoon. Not the best penalty that Gary Bull will ever take, but Carter saved his embarrassment with an opportunist goal. Well, Barnet still aren't finished, and this is Mark Carter. He's got Bull inside him in support. Must pass to Gary Bull. No, he's done it all alone. He didn't need Gary Bull because Mark Carter has scored his hat-trick, and Enfield are ragged. We've just been handed the official attendance, 5,120, and there must be at least 2,500 to 3,000 Barnet fans, and they love this because although Enfield are now in the Diodora League, they're still old rivals of Barnet. Well, Horton and Showler trying to get the ball away there as Enfield look for a consolation goal. Robinson is unmarked at the far post. It's deflected off Mickey Bodley, and Enfield have pulled one back, but it's a little bit too late.
Barnet simply too good for their neighbours. We're through to round 3 of the FA Cup, and 10 days later came the chance for cup revenge against Brentford in the AutoGlass. The season's 2 previous Rumbelows Cup ties have produced no less than 14 goals.
That's it. And a wonderful goal. Lee Lascombe on his debut. Bates has got to play there. And a goal. Right on half time, Mick Carter. Gale. And a goal! Dean Holdsworth. They've got trouble here. Hunt. He's got Carter and Ball in the middle. And a goal. A good goal from Barnet on the break. 3 in the middle. Must get the ball in. Oh, brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Good ball from Hunt to Gary Bull. Danger for Brentford. And scores. chance for Carter. It drives it in. And what were Brentford doing then? Ball, Carter, terribly unmarked ball. And it's 5. Great goal. Wonderful ball from Willis to Gary Poole. Oh, and it's there. Holdsworth beats Pape on the near post.
The latest battle of the Bees had produced yet another goals feast, but this time Barnet had made amends for their Rumbelows Cup exit. Back in the league, Christmas week began against Mansfield Town.
So leaders Mansfield putting Barnet under a bit of pressure, but there's a breakaway now with Kenny Lowe. Great sweeping ball out to Showler on the right hand side. He's going to have to cut onto his left foot. Oh, magnificent goal by Paul Showler. He curled it across the keeper and he salutes the crowd, and Barnet are ahead. You know, I thought Showler was going to fall over here. He seemed to lose his footing, but he knew exactly what he was doing. This is Bull, lovely sweeping ball out to the left-hand side as well, finding the eager policeman Paul Showler as he cuts inside, and a good cross in. Bull is there, controls it well, too many defenders around him, but a shot just past the post from Gary Bull. Well, into these closing stages, and Poole is still galloping forward for the Bees, and that's Bull back to Poole. Nice first time cross in. A chance there, and Carter should have scored, but a miraculous save by Phil Kite. Bull seems to be going the wrong way. A lot of defenders chasing him. Good ball inside to Poole, who does well to keep his feet. Now Willis, what can he do? The substitute. Oh, what a marvellous finish from Harry Willis. 4 minutes to go, and Barnet have secured the points. The Bees showing all the flair of Rupert the Bear's trousers, but lots more style.
So Barnet had pulled off their first league double. A cracking start to the holiday period, but there was no festive cheer on Boxing Day when the Bees were again stung by Crewe Alexander. A 3-0 reverse, bringing back memories of that 7-4 defeat on the opening day of the season. Barnet's final match of 1991 came 2 days later at Hereford. It marked the return of Roger Willis after a 4-match layoff, and it attracted the home side's biggest gate of the season.
4th Division, Hereford United got off to the right start against Barnet. In the 5th minute, Heritage the scorer. But Barnet were level before 20 minutes was up, Howell heading home. United took the lead again just before half-time, Pejic beating the defenders well. But 9 minutes into the second half, Barnet levelled the match, Carter with the header. And 2-2 was the way it stayed.
So at the halfway mark in their first season in the Football League, Barnet had rattled home 69 goals in 27 League and Cup games. On New Year's Day, Lincoln were determined to avoid a repeat of their 6-0 thrashing 4 months earlier.
Well, that will be a free kick to Lincoln City. Clark builds down the left-hand side, finds Putnam. David Howell comes across to shadow him, but a good cross in by Putnam. Oh, and the header there from Tony Lormer. And really, it was easier to score. Well, Poole then steps back to take this corner, and it's very deep. The heads go up, Bodley knocks it down. Howell is in there, the shot charged down completely. Kenny Lowe can't knock it back in. This is Naylor now, doubles back a long way in the shadow of the main stand. Deep cross into the middle, flicked on by Howell. Carter knocks it across. Gary Bull, oh, and he scrambled it in. For a moment there, I thought keeper Dickens had blocked the shot, but Gary Bull with the golden touch to put Barnet ahead. Willis finds Naylor. And that's one for Poole to chase. He does very well. It's hacked away by Carmichael in the end. Willis leaves it for Wilson now. And that will fall in the penalty area perhaps for Murphy. No, Carter! Oh, and just wide of the post from Mark Carter.
So Gary Bull's 21st goal of the season had got 1992 off to a winning start. Barnet moving back into second place behind Burnley. In the FA Cup third round, the Bees were up against second division Charlton Athletic. A crowd of nearly 10,000 making the trip to Upton Park.
And Barnet sending both Howell and Bodley forward to the far side of the penalty area. Gary Poole with the free kick. He's some 35 yards from goal. It might be within striking distance. Instead he goes to the chip to the far post. Webster gets the header. Oh, it's a great shot! And that was only a whisker away from Kenny Lowe. Webster heads it back across the face of the goal. Robert Lee! Oh, just across the face of the goal again. Webster, good header forward. Lee towards Leeburn. Bodley steps in and Bodley goes away from two Charlton players. Here's Gary Poole. He's got Wilson outside him. He's not going to need him. The ball comes in towards Carter. Pitcher heads it away. Low with a shot. It's going to bounce to Mark Carter. And Mark Carter has scored for Barnet. And the 4th division side are in front here at West Ham. Mark Carter from 15 yards. The ball bounced rather like a pinball table in the penalty area. It fell to Mark Carter and the Barnet fan celebrates as Carter sends a drive past Bob Boulder's left hand, and Charlton are a goal behind after 30 minutes. Barnet are out quickly. It's fallen to Steve Gatting. Gatting with a chance for Charlton, and Gatting equalises for Charlton. Steve Gatting scores as the Barnet offside trap fails to work, and Charlton are back in the game at level pegging. Nelson gets the flick on and Robert Lee's away now on the right hand side. Bodley as ever gets there to close him down. Lee goes round the outside. Leeburn with a header. Leeburn scores for Charlton. Carl Leeburn's 8th goal of the season, and that's a super goal for Charlton. A great header from Carl Leeburn. Now Paul Wilson with the free kick. Howell on the far side of the area. Howell is the target. Howell wins the header at the far post. Oh, what a great save from Bob Boulder, and that would have been an own goal. And Barnet have got players spare here. One of them's Gary Poole on the right hand side. The cross comes in from Poole, there's a man at the far post, and it's going to be a goal surely. It's off the line. Where will it end up? It's gone everywhere. I can't believe it. There's an absolute scramble. And in all honesty, Barnet really should have equalised. Here's Lee. Pitcher is still outside. Lee wants to take them all on, and Lee has taken them all on. Kim Grant's 3-1 to Charlton. Kim Grant scores.
Mark Carter had again made his mark in cup competition, but in the end Barnet had been overpowered by their second division hosts. The trip to Maidstone ended all square despite a lightning strike inside 65 seconds. That made it 3 matches without defeat in the league. But nothing went right at home to Rotherham United.
5th place Rotherham making all the early attacks then, and this is Mark Todd on his right foot. Oh, what a great strike. One of the best goals that's been scored against Barnet all season. Well, still Barnet not putting very much together at all, and Gary Bull not really clearing that corner very well, as Todd will look to get to the byline. Charged down by Poole. This is Todd again. And Todd again. Now what will he do this time? Chance for Johnson, good save by Pape. Don Page follows up, and that's an easy second goal for the visitors. Well, that's a weak ball forward, and Rotherham will build again, but an easy chance now for Poole to pass back. Oh, he's put it over Pape's head, and Page has run in the third. Absolutely unbelievable, just 38 minutes played, and Rotherham are 3-0 up. Poole looking for Bull. Barnet will need to get something quickly in this second half to get back in the game. And that's a late challenge there by Horton on Page, and the referee is coming across there, Mr. Hamer from Bristol. Horton is saying that that was just his first offence and that Page made a meal of it, but the referee waving everyone away. Horton protesting his innocence. It's a red card, and Barnet are down to 10 men. Jonathan Hunt finds Carter, and the Bees have got one back almost straight away. Horton sent off, but Carter's got a goal. Well, Rotherham seem to have a lot more time now, looking confident on the ball, and Barnet really not having one of their best afternoons of the season. And there's a chance there for Page, and it's hit Pape and it's gone in. Page will claim his hat-trick, but Andy Pape at fault by putting the ball over his own goal line. And this is Goodwin now in behind the Barnet defence, round Pape, and that's number 5. Into the dying seconds as Kenny Lowe comes forward, finds Bull, back to Kenny Lowe, chance for Carter in the penalty area, he's around the keeper and pulls it back short. There was a foul off the ball there on Carter and the referee has given a penalty. Mr. Hamer from Bristol points to the spot, and certainly it seems to be this challenge here on Mark Carter. Yes, bundled him over, and Gary Bull will take the kick. So here comes Bully, nice stuff, but just a consolation, 5-2 to Rotherham. Well taken penalty by Gary Bull.
With 2 men sent off, Barnet never really had a chance, and Rotherham had cashed in with a win that earned them the Barclays Performance of the Week. 3 days later, there were sweeping changes for the AutoGlass Trophy showdown with Northampton Town.
Well, Barry Fry was saying, of course, that this does provide Barnet with a good route to Wembley, and he's taking the AutoGlass Trophy very seriously. Showler at the far post does well to keep that one in. Carter's shot across the face of the goal. Oh, it's turned into his own net there by David Johnson, and an untidy goal, but Barnet aren't complaining. Kenny Lowe does really well. He's been called the Glenn Hoddle of the 4th Division by manager Barry Fry. Lays it off right hand side to Poole. Nudges it on to Hunt, back to Poole. Nice little interchange there, but this is Kenny Lowe, chips it into the middle where Bull lays it off to Carter, and it's through the keeper's hands, and a lovely goal. A neat interchange of stitched passes along the right hand flank, and Carter converted with ease. Well, Bodley will need to get this one away. Oh, he's got a bit of a tangle there with Phillips, and Thorpe just runs the ball into the net, and Northampton can't believe their luck. Phillips to thump the ball down the field now. Carter wins that. But Northampton looking for the equaliser, Bobby Barnes. And it's Barnes again now with a chance to run at Bodley. He's past Bodley. Well, Barnes has done very well. Good cross. Thorpe's in there, and he's beaten Phillips. And from 2-0 to Barnet, it's now back to 2-2. Bull lays it off neatly to Hoddle. Out to this near side again. Bull looks up. Good cross. It's Frankie Murphy. Oh, what a fantastic header from Frankie Murphy, the substitute.
So another night of goals ends with Barnet in the quarter-finals of the AutoGlass Trophy. The Friday night trip to Aldershot was settled by Carl Hoddle's first ever league goal for Barnet, but sadly that statistic would count for nothing because the bankrupt Shots would have their results expunged from the record books before the season was over. The month of February began with another cup test against Leyton Orient, but Barnet's first blank of the season at Underhill meant there would be no road to Wembley in the AutoGlass. But the Bees were back to their scoring best 4 days later against Scarborough.
24 minutes played as Showler flights in the free kick. The heads go up, it's a chance in there for Willis off the crossbar, so unlucky. Duncan Horton, oh, a colossal header back into the net, and that's his first Football League goal for the Bees. Well, we're approaching half-time now as Bull tries to make space for himself in the corner of the box. Doesn't get the better there of the Scarborough defence. Clipped on once again for Bull. And that's a nice cross into the middle. The header from Carter back off the crossbar and hacked away by Chris Hutchins. Naylor finds Bull. Nice ball off there to Carter, and a lovely ball to Showler, does really well. Lovely cross. Willis, oh, it's in the back of the net. Roger Willis in injury time puts the Bees 2 goals up. foul there on Kenny Lowe. Bull takes the free kick quickly into the box. It's Kenny Lowe. Oh, and he takes that one really well. Quick thinking by Gary Bull, and a nice finish by Kenny Lowe. So Scarborough looking rattled, but here's Mark Jules, sets his sights from 25 yards straight at the keeper. Oh, disaster for Andy Pape. The ball bobbled from his jersey and ends up in the corner. Gary Bull finds Horton in the centre circle. First time ball out for Showler, asks a lot of Showler, but he does really well. Gets inside the fullback, and with players queuing up, a lovely volley there from Mark Carter. We thought there might be a Scarborough revival, but Barnet emphatic in that finish. Made well by Showler, the part-time policeman. Lovely finish by Mark Carter. Kenny Lowe finds Horton now. And out to the left-hand side, this is Jonathan Hunt. Being blooded gradually into the first team by manager Barry Fry. Murphy lays it off to Naylor. Good cross in again. Hunt can't reach that. Horton knocks it back. Chance for Gary Bull. The defender loses out. Bull's there. And in the closing seconds of the game, Gary Bull gets the fifth to register Barnet's best home win in the Football League.
Barnet's 26 league matches had now produced a total of 90 goals. For entertainment value, the Bees were certainly hard to beat, and there were 5 more goals in store at Chesterfield. But this time, Barry Fry's men ended empty-handed. Defeat at Chesterfield is followed by another 5-goal thriller at home to Maidstone.
So Showler then to take this corner. 33 minutes played, it's deep to the far post. Oh, Hesford only got a hand to it. And that's the second time this season that Paul Showler has scored direct from a corner at that end of the ground. Bodley knocks it on. And it will fall now for Bull, who finds Showler, who gets away from his marker. Still Showler. Oh, great cross. Harry Willis is there, and what a fantastic goal by the Bees. Made once again by Showler. And Willis stabbing home from close range. 11 minutes to go then. Maidstone looking drastically to get back into this game. They know time is ticking away. And there's a chance in there for Painter, and it's gone through Andy Pape. And the substitute, Robbie Painter, has got one back for the Stones. Barnet living dangerously now. A few frayed fingernails in the main stand as the goalkeeper Andy Pape makes a mess of that, and Darren Davis has transformed this game. He's got the equaliser. Barnet 2, Maidstone 2. Well, we've just got about 30 seconds left as Showler takes the corner. Their heads go up. Bodley can't reach it. Mark Carter. Oh, and he's lifted it over 3 defenders on the line. And Mark Carter with a dramatic third goal for the Bees. This was a lovely corner from Showler. The goalkeeper Hesford will say he was impeded. But look at this finish from Carter. There was only one area he could put the ball, and he succeeded in style.
Mark Carter's late winner had kept Barnet in touch with the promotion pace-setters. At Blackpool, a disappointing outcome for Barnet leaves them 6 points behind the Seasiders. There was still a long way to go, but the Bees were beginning to suffer a dose of travel sickness. Another defeat at Rotherham meant Barnet had lost 2 successive matches for only the second time since the season began. There was no mistake against doomed Aldershot, albeit an effort that would count for nothing in the final reckoning.
Paul Wilson for the Bees puts it forward now, finds Carter in space along that touchline. Carter will need to dispatch this into the middle quite quickly. Paul Showler's there. Oh, and he's missed by a fraction. Well, a lot of talk in the papers recently that Aldershot could be on the verge of extinction, but they're coming forward in their droves now. Mistake by Bodley, but not there by Phillips, because he's done really well to pull off a flying broomstick one-handed save. Phillips to put the Aldershot defence under pressure. Here's Gary Poole. Oh, and the fingertips just pushing that around the post. Nice strike by Poole. Showler comes across to take it then. Plays it short to Horton, back to Showler. Does really well there. Look at his footwork. Craftful and skillful. And Carter's there. And he's bundled the ball in for a nice goal by Barnet. Impish trickery from Paul Showler. He carved out the opening. And a typical goal by Carter. Kenny Lowe takes the corner kick then. Keeper only gets half a fist on it. Falls for Lynch. First shot charged down. Lynch again. Oh, rattles the crossbar. David Barnet follows up. Carter's in there. What a let-off for Aldershot. A pinball-like scramble. And they've only just managed to get it away. Bull lays it back then to Duncan Morton. Good high hanging cross. It's knocked down again. Chance for Carter. He turns one way. Doubles the other. Seems to be impeded. That's a penalty. No doubt about it. Mark Carter was on his way to getting a shot in, but pulled down from behind. So it's Gary Bull, Barnet's main man from the penalty spot. Here he comes. No mistake there. Gary Bull scores from the spot. Confident stuff. Keeper goes the wrong way.
In the 41st minute.
Well, all sorts of possibilities now from this free kick as the Bees look for another goal. It's Showler, and it's through the wall, and it's in the bottom left-hand corner. Barnet do the high fives. A classic strike from Paul Showler. Tony Lynch away from that astute pass from Gary Poole. Lynch lays it off, a chance for Carter. And the keeper fumbles it, and that's easy for Gary Bull. Couldn't believe it. Terrible goalkeeping, but a nice finish from Bull. Well, Lynch set it up, and then the drive from Carter. Not a lot of power in this at all. Horrendous goalkeeping error, and Gary Bull says, thanks very much. Well, another corner now at the West Bank end. George Berry can't get that away, and Carter, good finish there from Mark Carter. His second of the night. And really the Aldershot defence seemed totally disinterested. Just failed really to get that away. And a lovely scissors kick from Carter.
Once again, Barnet had demonstrated their prolific goal-scoring power with a ruthless display, but the supporters demonstrated their generosity by donating £600 towards the wages of Aldershot's unpaid players. The only problem now was that the Bees were running out of steam away from home. At Turf Moor, a crowd of over 12,000 saw Burnley send the Bees crashing to a 3-0 defeat. But it wasn't all doom and gloom on the road. The midweek trip to Carlisle produced a morale-boosting 3-1 win. Carter, Horton and Willis scoring the Barnet goals. Before the season began, Barry Fry had set the Bees a target of 100 goals. Wrexham arrived at the Underhill Stadium with Fry's men poised on 98.
Those Welsh fans in fine voice as Owen's corner comes across. It's knocked out to the edge of the box, and the shot from Ireland forces a fine save. And up follows Connolly, and again Phillips equal to everything Wrexham can throw at him. Owen's free kick then, great chance in there, and Connolly completely missed his kick with the goal gaping. Well, that's a short ball from Hoddle to Poole. Down the line, Harry Willis, nice skills there. And a good touch from Gary Bull as well. Puts Willis on his way to the edge of the box. What can he do? He pulls it back, Carter's there, and Showler spoons the ball over the crossbar. To Showler to take the corner kick then. Bodley will reach it, and it's across the face of the goal, and Carter stabs it over from 2 yards. Poole takes the throw then, finds Gary Bull. Nice cross for Willis. The header well saved by O'Keefe. Willis follows up and can't keep the ball in play. Oh, this is a good break now by Paskin. David Howell rushing to get back. And unmarked in the middle is the player manager, Brian Flynn. But he takes too long to get it under control. Simon Ireland, and he's made a complete mess of that. It seemed easier to score. Bull finds the substitute, Frankie Murphy, on his right foot, takes a deflection, the keeper gets a hand to it, and that's behind for a corner. Frankie Murphy, a big favourite with the home crowd. So, corner coming in again from Cooper. It's flicked on there by Poole, and the chance there, and that's Mark Carter who puts the Bees ahead. His 27th goal of the season. 14 minutes to go. The deadlock is broken. Little touch on there at the near post, and Carter in dynamic fashion makes no mistake. Carter now, we're into the dying embers. Gary Poole with a chance to perhaps get a shot in, takes a deflection. Murphy's round the keeper. Frank Murphy, 2-0. Celebrations all around. The Bees seal a hard-earned victory. Frank Murphy did well, got it under control. Nice finish.
So Barnet had reached their target of 100 goals for the season. The question now is, could they finish the season off in style by making the playoffs? A surprise defeat at Halifax didn't help. Substitute Frank Murphy unable to rescue the Bees with his second goal in 2 matches. Nonetheless, there was still a wave of expectation for the top of the table showdown with Burnley.
Absolutely electric atmosphere tonight, one of the biggest evening occasions ever seen at Underhill, as Gary Poole knocks that one on. Hoddle, nice ball through for Gary Poole, forced wide though by the Burnley defence. Back to Poole into the near post, a chance there for little Derek Payne, but goalkeeper Chris Pearce smothered the danger with a goal gaping. Pape's long punt, Willis does well to get that, knocked forward by Hoddle, and Bull. Derek Payne again causing all sorts of problems, and a nice cross in, knocked away there at full stretch by Pender. Here come Barnet now with Showler. Showler with the right footer across the face of the goal. Bull can't turn it in. It's hacked away by Steve Davis, with Barnet snookered. Poole takes the throw in, finds Derek Payne, back to Poole on his left foot to Bull, back to Poole. Oh, just a fraction wide. Lovely move by the Bees, and captain Gary Poole looks to the heavens. Burnley's fans roaring them on again. Absolutely electric atmosphere here tonight as Pender stabs the ball across. Lowe will hack that out, and a let off for Barnet. Jonathan Hunt chases it, loses out though to Jacob. And here come Burnley with Randall, lays it off to the right hand side to John Francis, first time cross. Pape has made a mess of it, but gets it at the second attempt, but still drops it. And in the end, Adrian Randall shot wide from 8 yards.
The season's first goalless draw at Underhill, but Gary Bull and striking partner Mark Carter were both back on target against Rochdale.
Well, that's Harry Willis. Nice ball out to the left to Showler. As Barnet keep possession now with Cooper. Good move this. Willis racing onto it, first time cross. Gary Bull, what a magnificent goal! Gary Bull celebrates in style, 6 or 7 sweet passes and a fantastic finish. One of the goals of the season at Underhill. Look at that first time ball through from Cooper. Willis again, first time. Bull looked up and a dynamic finish into the top corner. This is Paul Showler now. Electric eel style stuff from him on the left. The header from Carter, and that's number 2. An enticing, inviting cross. And Carter did well, timed his jump to perfection, and a great finish. Showler once again, the first time cross into the middle. Chance in there for Carter, and Bull comes in, and now it's Derek Payne, a little bit too small to get that, appeals for a penalty, and yes, the referee's given it. There was a handball in there. The pressure forced there by Derek Payne. He might be small, but he forced that handball in the box, and this will be Gary Bull, no doubt about it. Barnet 3-0 up. Gary Bull's 5th penalty strike of the season. He lifted that one, and the keeper the wrong way.
A superb display by Barnet, packed with quality football, was enough to put a smile back on the face of Barry Fry. But it was back to the drawing board at rock bottom Doncaster Rovers as the Bees slipped to another away defeat. Northampton Town arrived at Underhill having sacked manager Theo Foley and 9 of his players because of financial problems. The Cobblers never looked like receiving any mercy from Barnet.
Showler plays it deep, the heads go up. Carter's there, off the post Bull will follow up. Bodley's in there. David Howell is in there. It's charged down and Northampton get it away. Gary Poole, muscular run from him past 2 defenders. Still Poole now. Sprays it out left hand side. This is Cooper, who's done well. Shot charged down. Showler picks it up. Good control from Showler. Nice cross in. And Mark Carter, and his dynamic header explodes into the back of the net. Lovely cross. Marvellous finish. 42 minutes played. 1-0. Andy Pape. That's not a bad ball, you know. He's put Gary Bull away there on the left-hand side. Bull with Sean Parker, the number 4, coming across the cover. Bull has done well. The cross, though, bobbles across. Derek Payne's in there. It's off the defender. Payne must score. Now it's blocked on the line by Jason Burnham. And Northampton living on their luck. Carter to Bull. And one of the best aspects of Bull's game is the way he turns. Plays it off, in fact, finding Kenny Lowe. Payne's shot charged down. Northampton just about get it away. Barnet come again with Carter and Horton. Out to the left to Showler. Oh, lovely finish there by Showler, almost in slow motion. He lobbed the keeper for a lovely goal on the left-hand side. Horton made it. Showler finishes in style. And Showler again. Not so sure there with his first touch. But Poole picks up the pieces for Barnet, looks to find Lowe, takes it on himself. Gary Poole, the captain, leading by example. Cross comes in, and Derek Payne again a fraction away from finding the net. A good save, in fact, by keeper Richardson. So 10 minutes to go, and Paul Showler will spot up the corner kick there on that far side at the Westcombe drive end. Maximum run-up in that confined space for Showler. Looking perhaps for the head of Howell. Howell comes in deep, and oh, what a nice back header from Mark Carter. Typical poacher's goal. Again, a nice corner from Showler. Howell does well, does the donkey work, and a deft flick from Carter.
With 5 matches to play, Barnet was still well placed in the top 6, and a 1-1 draw at Scunthorpe provided the boost after 2 successive away defeats. David Howell's goal earning Barnet a useful point. The home encounter with Gillingham was a showdown with another side with promotion ambitions.
So Paul Showler, the master craftsman of Barnet's set plays that one deep. David Howell is in there. It's scrambled off the line. Gary Bull appeals that the ball was in, but the referee has given another corner. Showler trots across to take this one now on the right-hand side. Let's have a look at this again. Did it go over the line? David Howell with the downward header. Well, it was scrambled away by the keeper's legs. Here comes Showler to try again from the other side. Howell is in there again at the near post, does well. Blasted shot charged down. Willis now controls, and Derek Payne gets his shot charged down. Payne follows up, and I tell you what, if anyone deserved a goal, it was little Derek Payne. Scrambled effort, but he persevered. His first shot charged down, and Payne followed up to find the bottom corner. Howell wins that aerial bombardment. Gillingham come again, knocked away by Horton this time. And a good clearance by Gary Poole. The Bees will chase that down the left-hand side. The cavalry charge with Paul Showler. Good cross in, and the keeper does well. Andy Pape back in the Barnet lineup these days. Flipped on there by Carter and Bull. And here comes Showler on the left-hand side. Always spells danger when Carter and Bull are in the box. And in the end, it was Bull who set it up, and Mark Carter finished from close range. Showler's little cross, the slightest touch from Bull. Carter knew exactly what he was doing there.
So Derek Payne's first goal for Barnet to set up a convincing win. Barnet's band of part-timers were still on course for a nail-biting end to the promotion race. If only they could have shown the away form they'd found in the first half of the season. A 3-1 defeat at Cardiff made it 6 failures in 8 away games. The race to make the playoffs was now certain to go right down to the wire, and the pressure clearly showed in the final home match against Walsall.
12 minutes played, and this free kick is in a very dangerous situation for Barnet. McDonald, the former Liverpool star, has his arm raised aloft. He might be the danger man from this one. Oh, indeed he is. Pape got a hand to it, but a lovely flighted free kick to put Walsall ahead. Jeff Cooper launches the ball down the field like a meteor. It's flicked on there by Howell, and a nice drive from Derek Payne, fisted away by Mark Gale, the Walsall keeper. Lightning strike from Derek Payne, and the keeper needed to rise to the occasion. Howell finds Payne to Kenny Lowe. Good first time ball out to the left-hand side to the onrushing Cooper. To Showler, back to Cooper. Launches that one into the box. Gary Bull can't reach it. Here's Willis on his right foot across the face of the goal, and a flick there by Derek Payne. And the ball looping agonisingly over the crossbar. Barnet had players forward in numbers there. Willis did well to get this across the face of the goal, and a stabbing shot there from Payne.
For the second time in their first season in the 4th Division, Barnet had failed to score in the league match at the Underhill Stadium. It meant that nothing short of victory in the final match at York City would keep alive their promotion hopes.
A lot of Barnet fans up here today, you know. The last game of the season for the Bees, but will York make the perfect start? They have done so. The home side take the lead. It's Ian Blackstone, and Barnet's promotion hopes could be in tatters. As Cooper finds Derek Payne. Great ball down the left-hand side. That's Showler now in his familiar fashion, skating past the full-back. He's got Bull inside. Bull shot charged down. Gary Bull at the second attempt. His 29th goal of the season, and the Bees fans celebrate behind the goal. Good work by Showler. He made the opening, and Bull, thwarted at the first attempt, made no mistake with his second drive. Kenny Lowe now finds Poole on the overlap. Good ball in. York all over the place, but they managed to scrape it away. Poole coming back for the Bees. Lays it off short. Hoddle clips it in. Bull can't reach it. It's back to Poole. Down the line, he's got Bull approaching the dead ball situation. And Willis is there, the substitute. Knocks it back. Carter! Marvellous goal by Mark Carter, and he milks the applause of the Barnet fans. Bull pulled it back. Lovely work there from Willis, and what a marvellous finish from Mark Carter. So Jonathan Hunt plays it deep from the flank. It's all over the place there, the York defence all over the place, but Mark Carter on the spot to claim his 33rd goal of the season. This corner seemed to hang in the wind. It was almost drifting into the net on its own. York didn't know where it was at all, but Mark Carter got it under control and tucked it away. And this is Hoddle now. Nice attacking performance by Barnet. Willis is there, and the substitute, Harry Willis, gets the fourth. Oh, lovely move down the right-hand side. A doddle for Hoddle as he picked out Willis, who banged it home from 6 yards.
A dramatic return to form had kept alive Barnet's hopes of reaching the playoffs. But for the 5th time in 6 seasons, the Bees had completed their programme not knowing the final outcome. Victory meant they were lying 7th, but a win for Rochdale in their delayed final match against Burnley would edge Barnet out of the playoffs. It looked ominous for the Bees when Rochdale took the lead against a Burnley side who'd already achieved their goal. The men from Turf Moor had already been crowned 4th Division champions, but Barnet's fears disappeared when Burnley came back with a flourish. 4th Division champions had rounded their season off in style, and Barnet had won a dramatic reprieve.
Barry, it's been a long, hard season, but you always said you could make the playoffs, and you've made it.
Yeah, we have, and I think deservedly so. You know, we've scored the most goals in the fourth division. Well, in the Football League, along with Arsenal, we've got 81. And remember, we had 6 goals and 6 points taken away with the Aldershot business. And I feel that if Rochdale had got in the playoffs instead of us, it would have been a little bit of an injustice, owing to the fact that they only lost 1 point when Aldershot went out of business, and owing to the fact that when we played up at Rochdale, although we lost 1-0, we scored a great 25-yard goal, and one of my players was picking his nose on the wing, and the linesman gave him offside, and the referee should have overruled him, but he didn't, so I felt we was very unlucky. So we're there deservedly so. We're looking forward to the Blackpool game now, where we had 2 cracking games against them earlier on in the season. The first one we won 3-0 at home, and the second one we lost 4-2 away after we was leading 2-1. So it could be a cracking sort of cup tie.
5 adult months.
With Barnet just 2 matches from Wembley, the dream of a glorious end to the club's historic first season in the Football League guaranteed a big demand for tickets for the first leg of the playoff semi-final against Blackpool. And there was a special atmosphere when the Seasiders arrived for the big day.
And cut out by Gary Poole, and Poole comes forward. He's got Poole to the right. Poole's turned inside now, gets the... didn't quite come through to him. It was Phil Horder who stepped in to cut out Jonathan Hunt's pass. This is Hunt again. Nice ball for Poole. Poole squares it. Hoddle with a shot. Oh, the keeper's lost it. It's there. Carter scores. Mark Carter scores his 35th goal of the season. Ball has come off the near post. Carter with a header. Oh, and an instinctive save there by McElhargy. Carter. Ball didn't run kindly for him, but he's still in possession. That's a nice ball for Paul Showler. Chance to get the cross in. Showler working his way in, and in the end, didn't deliver. Carter, chance here for Carter, he's lobbed it over the keeper, oh! Off the crossbar! And McElhargy catches the rebound. But Carter realised the keeper was off his line, just lobbed it over him. And the woodwork comes to Blackpool's aid. Away goes Paul Showler. Tight skills from him, and nice ball to Cooper. Good cross from Cooper, a chance here for Carter. Oh! Carter was there, headed it down, and the ball bounced wide of the target, but what a good cross that was from Jeff Cooper.
Victory by the slenderest of margins was a huge disappointment at the end of a match Barnet had dominated and could have won by a landslide. And disappointed chairman Stan Flashman left Barry Fry in no uncertain terms what he felt about the missed opportunity.
I've had 6 great years here with Stan. To begin with, we wouldn't have even been in existence now if it wasn't for him coming to save the club. He's done marvellous in putting us on the map and all that, but I just think we're at the crossroads now. The club could further progress or it could go backwards. I think the choice is his, and I think he'll make the wrong choice.
In the end, it just wasn't to be. Over the 2 legs, the Bees had proved their quality, but just when they really needed them, their prolific goal-scoring powers had deserted them. But nonetheless, the men from Underhill had made their mark in the Football League in no uncertain manner. And anyone who doesn't believe Chairman Stan Flashman and manager Barry Fry are best buddies really probably hasn't seen them kiss and make up. In any long-lasting marriage, it pays to remember the good times. And make no mistake, Barnet the entertainers had arrived in the big time like a breath of fresh air. In their first season in the Football League, they'd ended up as bridesmaids, but they'd certainly enjoyed the party.